Here are the steps for creating a hotspot question within new quizzes to mimic STAAR 2.0. To get started, you're going to click on the blue plus button and you are going to select hotspot. Within your hotspot question, there are 3 areas that you are going to add information to. The first is your question title. This is optional, but a great thing to add here is your standard, your TEK, or your topic, because we can always use this to organize our questions and use them again in the future by item banking them. The next is going to be your question stem. So inside of your question stem, this is where you'll actually put any information students need to read or the question that they are answering. The last part is going to be where you add your image that students are going to be using to select the correct answer. I'm going to go ahead and add a question in here, and then I will break down exactly how to do the different parts. Now that I've added my information and my question that my students are going to answer, I am going to drag and drop a photo here, so of a screenshot or an image that I have, or I can click browse and find it in my files. I already have mine ready, so I'm going to go ahead and click and drag my screenshot into my hotspot. And now within my hotspot, I have 3 options for how I can mark the correct answer. So I can use just the square option, the oval option, or the polygon if it's not a perfect shape. Luckily, this one is a pretty easy shape to select the correct answer on, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with the square. And then my correct answer is this publication of the Zimmerman note, so all I have to do is use my click and drag option with my mouse or my cursor, and I am just going to surround the correct answer by clicking and dragging where that is. Anywhere that you see in blue as the teacher setting this up, this means that if a student clicks within this box, it will mark it as correct, and this grades automatically. So on here, you just need to make sure that you have the entire area that a student can click in marked with that blue box, and then they're able to select the correct answer. The one downfall on hotspots within new quizzes is that we cannot mark more than one area. So for instance, in this question, if there was 2 of the boxes that would be correct, then I would not be able to mark both of those. So you could always rewrite the question to make it where only one answer can be selected based on the picture or image that you're using. Or you can break it down and do into 2 different questions and get really specific with your question types. But since I have my question marked on what is the correct answer, then on here I am able to add some options, such as if this needed a calculator, I could add my on-screen calculator, align it to my outcomes, or item bank this to reuse it again in the future. I can change up how many points it's worth or add feedback. I'm going to go ahead and click done, and then we will preview this so we can see what a student will see. So on the student side, they are going to see their text and their question at the top, and then all they have to do is click inside one of the image areas. It will mark their correct answer with a blue circle, and then they're able to click next or submit to move on. And as long as they click within the blue square that you have created or the blue shape that you create within your picture, it will grade automatically, and you are able to not worry about going into SpeedGrader and checking their response.